All right, Brakathe, how Brakathe, Shai, Brakathe, how Brakathe, Shai, Brakathe, how Brakathe, Shai, Brakathe, how Brakathe, how Bashim, Shai, Bahashim, Kakudash, the blindness of the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone True Well. Salutations to the whole for the elect out there, you Akim, to the Akim that do this thing in the utmost truth and sincerity. On the Prishaman coming back with another lesson. Gonna call this one either Go Nero Go or Go Get Him Nero. My man Nero, Apostle Tall called him Nero. Donald Trump, man, all right, the man that got all this shit popping off right now because what was this 5 days ago? As you can see, this is from Fox 10 Phoenix. Trump corrects fake news, says he did an incredible job with outbreak. So if you see in the clip, not this particular video, but if you see in the clip, pretty much Donald Trump had a whole clip showing that look, he was on it from Jump Street concerning the outbreak. You know, he was on it as early as January, and he was pointing out the fact that when they had no deaths, zero deaths, the CDC declared a nationwide outbreak. So he's exposing the fact that, look, man, they pushing out this false narrative to smear my campaign, this, that, and the third. And eventually you have what you call the right Republicans, and far right Republicans and Edomites, of course. They saw that and they got to riot and they got to protesting. Like, wait a minute, you've been telling us that this guy wasn't handling shit correctly when he was. You've been telling us that when they were taking the virus serious, he was telling us to keep calm, and then y'all switched. Now y'all saying take the virus serious, and the Republicans are saying keep. Look, this is all 2015 Ebola again, all over, except for the lockdown twist, man. And the lockdown part is what's really building tensions up to protest. Like, why are you locking me down? Why are you taking away my rights? Don't even put Jake in this equation. Jake already got accustomed to the lockdown. We talking about these Edomites that take this Constitution shit serious, man. you know. So hey, man, Nero's been stirring things up ever since he got in office. Keep this guy in there. One thing also I noticed is because I was pondering why the Democrats might be pushing this lockdown shit, despite the fact that the president wants this shit open, is if you keep this lockdown shit going long enough, one, you could get rumors and uproars of the people, and two, you could dodge a debate. Right, because if you watch Joe Biden speak, man, this guy is suffering from dementia, man. This guy's fucked up in the head. So they know, look, you put Biden in front of Trump, Biden's gonna get destroyed. So, but if you could cause this major distraction and fuck up the elections, hey, man, they play chess with each other. So I'm going to go ahead and read this scripture right here. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15. Verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. So if you in that world, destruction to you. All right, destruction is going to befall you. All right, we in the world, but we don't abuse the world. All right, in the sense that, look, we live in this particular society, but we're not joint with the society. There's a lot of people that have joined themselves with the society, even the ones that had this truth and forsake it to go join this present world and try to save yourself and look back. Well, guess what? Now you're shitting your pants because you see in the Lord turning up the nozzle on 2020, man. And this is only the beginning. It says 15, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, man. It's right around the corner. So look, man, things could escalate up because people are getting, not so much in New York, because you got to remember this: the people are going off what they see on the media. You know what I'm saying? So if you're in a state that is like pro lockdown and shit, for the most part, people are gonna agree with that state and believe that, because there's a lot of states. The pro lockdown states are looking at the other reopened states like, what are y'all doing? Y'all gonna make this virus shit spread again? Because they believe it, And some people in this lockdown states, for me, you always got to question people, see what they mind at. Some people's like, look, man, if this shit go long enough, I'm just gonna go to Florida or go to one of these particular states and leave this shit. But the red states, nah, man, they're not having it. They're not having it. These Edomites are not having it. Because you have Edomites that even protest the Patriot Act since 2001. You know what I'm saying? So Esau is against Esau. For the most part, our people are just going along with the get along, Whatever the status quo is, Jake is just whatever with it, you know what I'm saying? It says, for the sword and the destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another people, and swords in their hands. So eventually there's going to come a point where there's going to be massive uproars of the people. And we're seeing that now. We're seeing, this is protesting. It's about time it hit America because protest has been all throughout the world, man. China, you had the yellow vest protests for years. See, that's Esau don't play that take shit lightly shit, man. Take things standing down or just go with the flow. Or nah, man, they revolt and throw Molotov cocktails and they get out there, man. They like their guns. So the worst thing you could do is try to take away guns from these Edomites, man, because that's gonna make them go out there. You know. Again, it was protesting for a year in the yellow vest protests, but it wasn't getting much traction over here because they suppress certain news and they bring out what they want to bring out. But this dude NERO, he just clowned the whole left or CNN and MSNBC. He clowned the shit out of them because he was like, look, 1 minute I'm saying I'm doing a good job, your governors love me. You said I reacted early. Now you saying I reacted late. And all he did was he just put the screen on them. He didn't put nothing he said. He just put their clips. So when he was doing that, you had NBC had to cut the whole feed because this went live. When he did it was live. They cut the channel. Sorry, we can't play no more. CNN cut it. Sorry, we can't play no more because it was showing how hypocritical they were concerning this narrative. So of course, you have people that are gonna see that and say, nah, wait a minute, my media is telling me bullshit. And hence they went out there protesting. And they looking at states like Florida and looking at states like South Dakota where they're able to have a good drink and hit the beach and swim and all that shit and say, why the fuck they doing that? We can't doing that. So that division is heavy. And Donald Trump, the only reason, look, Donald Trump could open up all of America if he wanted to. He wants to do it. He has the power to do it, but he's not going to do it because, again, he don't want the people against him. You feel me? Because there's people that's straight up that does not want this shit to open back, There's people that's truly petrified of this boogeyman virus that are saying, that will say, that's how come Donald Trump doesn't want to do testing neither, because he know that's a play. He's like, look, y'all been using this testing shit against me for the longest. So he's like, if we open this shit up, I don't want to do the testing because if you allow these people to do the testing, like the World Health Organization and the CDC, they could fudge the numbers. And he don't want to fall into that particular trap again. So he just wants to open this shit up. And what he wants to do is do it in phases. So by the time you get to phase 3, people are already gonna. By the time you go to phase 3, right? And you're not gonna have So basically, you have to be on a 2-week slump before you can move into phase 1. But Donald Trump figured by the time you get to phase 3, the most of the world's gonna say, look, this is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's why he said, let's do it slowly. Because if he did it all at once, then with the testing, because testing is in phase 3, then they could just ramp the numbers up again and use that shit against them. So they playing chess with each other. They're playing chess with each other. It says, for the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. So, look, man, this is the times that we leading towards, because this whole situation set the groundwork for this scripture right here. A division amongst men. People are not going to go back to living their lives like easy going. They're going to be on edge. Doomsday preppers are going to increase. The man, one man that was pro-open has his eye now on somebody that's okay with being locked down. You know what I'm saying? So, look, man, the groundwork is being set. It says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. And we seeing stages of that, man. We seeing the early works of that. And look, man, when all hell breaks loose, man, and the Most High cranks this nozzle up, the foundation for not regarding what you see on the media, not regarding what my congressman is telling me, not regarding what the police is saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to go ahead and do what I got to do to fend for myself in the heat of this moment. When all hell breaks loose, man. It says, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and we're seeing that right now. People want to go into particular certain cities, but they got to worry about the National Guards. Soon it's going to be the U.S. Army, and shall not be able. So just like you see in I Am Legend, where they couldn't get in particular cities, right? And look, here in New York, you got Manhattan. That shit is surrounded by water. So you get stuck in that shit when this thing kick off, you stuck there. Unless you're in a borough that's connected to land, you are stuck on that fucking island, man. Hey, so look, things are moving. Donald Trump got everybody divided. People are in the stages of civil unrest, And this is beautiful times, man. This is beautiful times, man. Hey, with that though, I'm gonna say Shalom, give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Hashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, which you well. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there, man. Stay strong. Shalom.